I still see a lot of people coming in. Yeah, it's coming. We have more people coming in. Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining our sixth episode of Yan Can Cook with Unlock. My name is Stephanie, and on behalf of the Unlock team, we would like to give you all a warm welcome. Thank you very much for being here today. It's a little gloomy day, and we need the rain, right? So I like thank you everyone for being here. And I heard ever since last time we heard about the community news at onlock.org was not working, but want to give an announcement that it's now working, and then we have people constantly checking if that's any email that come from you guys, and we will be able to address it. So now it's working fine. And before we get started with Chef Yan, I'd like to tell you a little bit about Unlock. Unlock is a nonprofit organization. We have served the senior population in San Francisco Bay Area for 50 years. Yay! It's our 50 years anniversary. Yay! Our Unlock PACE program provides medical and support services for our senior so that they can live at home safely. And our Unlock Senior Center is the largest senior center in San Francisco. We offer meals. We offer now virtual exercise classes and case management services. And today's theme is one pot meal, and we have long life noodles with meat sauce, seafood trio overwise, wok-seared pork chop with onion and tomato. Yay! Making me hungry already. So with that, I would like to introduce you to our superstar chef, Martin Yan. Let's see. Let's put him on the spotlight. Yay! Hi,
Yay!
Martin.
Hey, Martin. Well, first of all, I love to see you every 6 weeks. And hopefully we will see you every 4 weeks. That means every month. That means we can share more of this wonderful cooking. 我好希望咧又見到你咯，哇！真係好開心又見到你啦，見到你咧零舍興奮啊！我哋咧每一個星期咧都每一次咧都同你分享美食。We share gourmet dishes that you can prepare at home. Now, the dishes, I just recently did something in Chinatown called My Chinatown, 我的唐人街. My Chinatown, your Chinatown, everybody's Chinatown. We try to bring more people back to Chinatown, bring more tourists back to San Francisco to make San Francisco great again. You know, the wonderful thing about Chinatown is many people actually, close to 16,000 Chinese actually living in Chinatown. 成萬幾個中國人咧，我哋啲華人咧住喺唐人街附近喎。That means a lot of restaurants, there are over 80 restaurants in a few blocks. This is amazing. So most of these dishes I'm doing is a one dish meal, one pot meal or one dish meal. That means if you live alone, you're senior, I'm senior. If you live alone or you live with your spouse, just one or two people, you can actually cook this at home, no problem. The first thing I'm going to show you is 洋葱豬扒飯 braised wok-seared pork chop, okay, with tomato and onion and a special ketchup and hoisin sauce. And then you want to make it a little bit more Hong Kong cafe style, 香港茶餐廳咧 little cheese. Look at that. Cheese is actually very good, a lot of protein. 老人家咧食多呢啲啊奶酪好啊 ，cheese 好似食漢堡包啊，食咩咧？啊 cheese 焗龍蝦 ，this is really really good. So the first thing that you do is you marinated this pork chop with a tiny bit of wine, okay, tiny bit of pepper, and a tiny bit of salt, and also a tiny bit of soy. Doesn't need to be too much, okay? And then you put an egg, you beat up an egg, and coat this, lightly coat this, okay? Lightly coat this. I have a tiny bit of egg white here already. You can use egg white or you can use that. And then marinate it for approximately half an hour, okay? Or you can do this ahead of time. 即係咧預早醃定佢啊，半個鐘頭之前、1個鐘頭之前要放喺度，或者咧隔晚醃都得㗎啦。You can do it overnight, okay? After this is done, we'll show you the rest of the ingredient. You have tomato, homegrown tomato. 喺我花園嘅, they're from my garden. Tomato from my garden, okay? Onion from my garden. Green onion from my garden. Egg from the market, okay? And then, of course, I also have ginger in my garden, garlic in my garden, okay? So these are all the ingredients that we need to use, okay? The next thing I want to show you, after you marinate this pork chop, look at that. And then you coat this with a tiny bit of flour. I have about 2 portions of flour and a tiny bit of cornstarch to give that nice crisp. And then I also have some fine spice powder and salt right here, okay? Now I coat this right here. Look at that. Very simple. You can do this ahead of time. You can do this way ahead of time. Just lightly coat this. That's all, okay? Look at that. Very simple. We set it aside. And then when this is done, we will get ready to pan fry this, okay? Pan fry this. Wok-seared. Why I'm doing everything else, save time, okay? Here, I heat this up. When you do it at home, very, very simple. Have all of these cut up and prepare a lot of time. The actual cooking time for most of my dishes is only a few minutes up to 15 minutes, okay? Very easy, 1 dish meal, okay? The first thing, we heat this up. Make sure you heat this up first. I use oil, which it is, I call it the Camellia Tea Seed Oil. You know why? Look at that, very healthy, 100% organic. When you get older, you got to have something really healthy. And then not only that, there is cold press and vitamin A, a lot of vitamin and antioxidant, okay? No cholesterol. The smoking point is 485 degrees. 485度華氏油先起煙嘅. That means this is good for pan fry, for stir fry, okay? Then when this is done, we're gonna take this out and put this right over here. Look at that. I pan fry this. Always remember, just enough oil. When you get to a senior citizen age, okay? Use less oil, less salt, okay? Now, look at that. Okay, I pan fry this, okay? I pan fry this. When you, make sure it's seared. And then you use a tongue. Look at that. Oh, and then in the meantime, I'm gonna get ready some garlic and ginger. Pan fry this. Garlic and ginger. I have sliced ginger. Ginger, very thin slices like that, okay? And then I julienne this, okay? Nice and ready, ginger. And then garlic, peel a tiny bit of garlic. Garlic is very healthy. When we get older, we should use more garlic. Garlic is actually a medicine. Ginger is also a medicine, particularly when you have problem with your throat, okay? 喉嚨有問題，飲多啲薑茶 okay? That's it. 喝多一點薑茶 and then garlic and ginger. Garlic, 酸 睇下幾靚。Whoa, look at that, look how beautiful, okay? This is beautiful, okay? And I do not have to use too much oil. Just enough oil is good enough, okay? About 1.5 teaspoons, okay? Look at that. Pan fry this. And then you can finish cooking, okay? This is pretty thick stuff. I'll finish cooking here. In the meantime, I'm going to do the stir fry, okay? I'm going to stir fry all the other things. Here, we heat up the frying pan. We have onion, tomato, and all of these ready, okay? Heat it up, always heat it up, high temperature. 猛鑊陰油 hot wok and crude oil, just about 1 teaspoon. You notice that I use very little oil. 我用油用好少嘅，你睇下我咧30幾年未重過1磅喎，係嘛？你睇下少油少鹽 less oil, less salt. That's the key, okay? Very, very healthy for seniors like me, okay? And then I have garlic and ginger, okay? Lots of garlic and ginger because they're healthy, okay? And then I have onion. Look at that. I put the onion right here. Look at that. Onion, put it right here. Wow. Onion, saute. This is very, very easy to do. Saute. Oh, look at that. And then when this is nice and fragrant, and I think our pork chop is almost ready. I cover this up. Almost ready. Look at that, beautiful. In order to cook the pork chop properly, particularly is a big pork chop, you notice that I cover this, okay? I cover this a little bit and let it cook up and down on both sides, okay? I use low, medium, low heat to do it, so I don't want to overcook them. And tomato, look at that homegrown tomato. Wow, look at that, nice and fresh. I peeled the skin already, okay? Look at that, beautiful. Okay, very, very good. And then I put green onion. And then when this is almost ready, now look at that, this is really beautiful. Look at that. Okay. 洋葱, 番茄洋葱絲下. Okay, look at that. Oh, this is very fragrant. Okay, and then in the meantime, I'm going to add a tiny bit of ketchup. 番茄醬 ketchup. Okay, 1.5 teaspoon. And then 海鮮醬, give that nice Chinese taste to it. Okay, 海鮮醬 1 teaspoon. 海鮮 sauce 1 teaspoon. Okay, and then in the meantime, I put a tiny bit of broth. Okay, look at that, tiny bit of broth. Look at that. And then when this is done, you don't want to overcook them. Okay, now look at it. And the pork chop is here. And the pork chop. Wow, beautiful. And I put the pork chop right here. Put the pork chop right on top. 洋葱豬扒飯. And then now here, this is the key, okay? And I'm gonna put a tiny bit of cheese right on top. You can also add a tiny bit of butter. A tiny bit of butter would be good. Okay. Okay. And put a tiny bit of butter. Let me show you. It melts. Okay. Because a lot of people know that this is butter. It's a little saturated fat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this and then let it bake. Let it bake. You know why? Because I want to finish cooking pork chop at the same time. I want to melt. I want to melt the cheese. Okay. In the meantime, I'm going to show you how easy it is to do this. Very, very simple. Okay. Here is how I would do it. I have rice, leftover rice. You can use spaghetti. You can use 意大利面. And then I put this right over here. This is, okay, just rice, leftover rice. 蒸返熟佢. And then I want to make it look nice. And then I have tomato while I'm doing this. So you can actually, anybody have any question? Stephanie?
Yes.
Yes.
Some people asked you, can they use baking powder instead of flour? Would it make it crispier?
Well, because this is light coating, this is not a batter. When you use baking powder, you make it crispy because in Chinese restaurant, they deep fried it. Okay. Then here I pan fried it, so it's healthy because they normally deep fry. So when you deep fry them, it might be helpful to mix the flour and water with a tiny bit of baking powder, right? But when you're doing the way I do it, no. Okay. This is healthier. Now this is, look at that. This is so beautiful. Can you see that? Can you see that?
Yeah.
Now, then I put a tiny bit of white pepper, melted, okay? White pepper, tiny bit of sesame seed oil. This is beautiful. And then a tiny bit of extra broth on the bottom, okay? And then you move them around. Look at that. Now, this is how you serve it, okay? I will show you how easy it is. I put this right over here. Okay? Now, this is something that you can actually do this at home. It's beautiful. Look at that. This is beautiful. And then you can put this whole piece right on top of here. Look how beautiful this is. This is something that you can do at home. Everybody can do it at home. And it's so delicious. And then when this is done, you can line them all up. Always remember, when you do this, just like a restaurant, they always do this. And then you see how I cut this tomato, right? Cut this tomato, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is how beautiful you can make the dish at home. Look at that. Can you believe this? And then some green onion. And I'm going to give yourself some green onion. And then chop some green onion. Anybody else has any question?
Yes, we have to announce our first winner for the night chef.
Oh,
night set. Yes, it's
nice
Fee Chin from Union City. Fee Chin from Union City. Thank you.
Hey,
Yay!
congratulations.
Congratulations.
This is my knife that you're getting. Beautiful. Save you a lot of money. This is one I have designed. So make sure you enjoy it. And then I'll show you quickly how you can.
And there is another
Also,
question.
Yeah,
So,
please ask.
they want to know if cornstarch is okay to coat a pork chop.
Yes. I use actually cornstarch and a tiny bit of flour, but I use cornstarch because cornstarch and flour mixture is actually very good. Look at how beautiful this dish is. Okay, this is how you basically try to make use your leftover rice. You can use your spaghetti, 意大利面, 粗條麵, 幼麵都得. And then look at that, the cheese. This is beautiful, very good. And then I'll give you a chance to ask one more question. You can use cornstarch, you can use flour, but I normally like to use the mixture of cornstarch and flour.
Yeah, they want to know if they use beef, what type of cut they shall use.
You use a tenderloin or a ribeye or something. You don't want to use stew. You want to have nice and beautiful, just like a steak, you know. Sirloin is good, New York cut is good, ribeye is good, but don't use things that are too tough, okay? Because that's the key. So everybody can do this. Favorite in Chinese cafe, 香港茶餐廳，洋葱豬扒、洋葱番茄豬扒飯。Okay.
Yeah.
This you can use different kind of cheese. I use mozzarella cheese. You can use yellow Parmesan cheese. You can use different kind of cheese. I just use this kind of cheese. Put it right over here. So, since we have answered a few questions, let me move on to the next dish. Okay. Everybody knows. You go to a typical Chinese restaurant. 一個最出名嘅 one of the most popular is 星洲炒米. Is it good? Is this true? 星洲炒米, they use rice flour, rice stick flour. Okay, 炒啲米粉，有嘅江門排粉. This is actually rice stick flour, 米粉. And if you happen to have this, you can also use fresh 米粉. This is fresh 米粉, okay? Or 河粉. Do whatever you want to do, but what is important is the flavoring, okay? It's the flavoring that's important. You can use different kind of noodle. And in the meantime, I'm going to show you quickly how to do another wonderful dish, which is Singapore style rice stick noodle with curry. Now, look at that. I have ground meat. You can use ground chicken, ground turkey, ground beef, and ground pork, okay? Garlic and shredded carrot and a tiny bit of onion, okay? And then I want to show you quickly, let's quickly marinate it my ground meat first. Always remember, use a tiny bit of wine, okay? Use a tiny bit of soy sauce or salt, okay? I use light soy, okay? And then you can use a tiny bit of light soy and dark soy to keep the rich color. And then I always use cornstarch, help to seal the juice. 基本上醃嘢咧就係鹽、胡椒粉 and also cornstarch 同埋咧生粉咁就得啦。And then sometimes chef use a tiny bit of oil, but for senior we do not have to add any of these. And also I use the lean ground meat, 瘦嘅碎肉，剁碎個肉。Not too much fat, you can see that, okay? Then when this is all nice and ready, we are going to show you how easy it is to do this my fun. Here, I have the my fun already. Let me show you the my fun. This is I cook. This is the my fun I cook, okay? I put this right over here, okay? Put right over here. I just cook it already, okay? And then I put this on. This is really, really good. And then in restaurant, they toss them around, but I want to show you, it looks better without tossing it around, okay? We set this aside. This is the rice noodle. Look how beautiful the rice noodle is. Look at that, okay? Very good. And then in the meantime, we're going to heat this up, and then we're going to chop up some green onion. Now, let me show you what this chung here. Let's see how I do it. I put this right over here, and I use my knife. I go like this, okay? Parallel cut. See this? See? Right here. And then we put it all together. And then if you want, you can cut it in half and make it a little bit shorter. And I put it right over here. And then I always love garlic. So I always use more garlic right here, okay? And then I go, okay? Make sure everything is done properly. And then, once again, done, okay?
Chef Yan, someone want to ask you, how did you cook the rice stick?
Rice stick, all you have to do is soak them in warm water, cold water for about 5-10 minutes. And then bring a pot of water to a boil, okay? Bring a pot of water, dump it in, 30 seconds, take it out. Nice, look at that, nice. Don't want to overcook them. When you overcook them, they lost the texture. I want to have a little bite to it, okay? 唔好煮得太熟嚇，米粉煮得太熟啦，冇嗰種口感咧，唔會煙韌㗎嘛 ，okay? Make sure, just like spaghetti, you don't want to overcook spaghetti. You know, you want to have that al dente, 嗰啲口感, nice texture contrast. That's what you want, okay? You heat this up. Once again, I use this healthy oil, okay? And I put this right over here. And then I will toss in garlic, onion. Can you hear the seasoning sound there? Okay, garlic and seasoning sound, and then carrot, okay? Make sure. Can you see that? Oh, and then carrot. I want to show you. I want to show you this. Look at that. Look how beautiful. Okay, that's the key. Okay. Beautiful. Not overcooked, never overcooked, okay? Put a tiny bit of broth just in case, okay? Can you see that? Can you hear that? Ah, and then finally, put a tiny bit of green onion to keep the color contrast, okay? And then toss this. This is what I will normally do. I will cook this separately with the meat. I don't cook the meat and this separately. So this way, I never overcook anything, okay? Look at that, this is all done. You don't want to overcook them, okay? And I put this over here. Beautiful, okay? One dish meal, everybody can do it. This is all the vegetable. Onion and carrot. Onion, very sweet, very healthy. Carrot, beta carotene, vitamin A, okay? And then I put a tiny bit of, all I need to use is about a teaspoon or so each time, you see, very little oil. And then I put the ground meat, which is lean ground meat. When you get older, try to eat as much ground meat as possible, okay? Don't overdo it. Look at that. And then you will crush it, okay? Very simple, look at that. And even I will use soy sauce. I use the best soy sauce. Later on, I'll introduce you to soy sauce that it is so good. It is so umami. Tastes so good. Look at that. This is beautiful. I marinated with cornstarch. That's why the moisture don't come out. 你如果攞生粉嚟醃啲嘢咧，佢啲水分咧就喺度包咗入邊喎，咁零舍面滑嗰啲啊，唔睇住咧。And then when this is done, I put this back Look at that. Huh?
Chef Yan, I think something wrong with your microphone, probably with your headphone. It's not too.
I can hear you.
Yeah, but then we cannot hear you clearly.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, good. Now,
Yeah, but still really light.
Oh, very light. Light, turn it up. And then I put a tiny bit of soy sauce. Okay. A tiny bit of broth. And now, can you hear me? Very clear? Can you hear me clear?
Still not too clear.
Oh, not
No.
too clear.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, finally, curry powder. Can you see that? Curry powder. Can you hear? Can you hear curry powder?
It seems like you're very far away.
Oh, I'm far away. I'm very close to you.
Very close to us. Yeah.
And then a tiny bit of curry powder, chili sauce, about a teaspoon, and a tiny bit of oyster sauce. Beautiful. Oyster sauce. And that's all you really need. Tiny bit of wine and raw. I'm going to make a special sauce, okay? Look at that. Can you see that? You know why curry is good for you? Because of turmeric. 黃薑粉啊，黃薑粉 is very healthy. All the curry have 黃薑粉, okay? Look at that. This is This is also one dish meal, okay? And this is all nice and ready. Put our tiny bit of green onion. Anybody else have any question?
Yeah, they want to know how much of the curry powder did you add in there?
I use 2.5 teaspoons, okay? I put a tiny bit of really thin 頂頭抽, okay? This is the best soy sauce. Not too salty. I just sprinkle this in, and it's beautiful. And then I'll make a special sauce, okay? I make a special sauce that everybody can see. I can put it right on top. Can everybody hear me clearly now?
Yes, we can. We can hear you clearly now. Thank you.
Okay. Yo, look at that. This is beautiful. And I'm making a special curry sauce, okay? When you toss it all together, then you become Singapore rice noodle. When you do it like this, then you make a special Yan can cook with unlock curry meat sauce. Okay, look how beautiful. Can you see that? This is so beautiful. When this is done, we will remove these. We'll remove these, and then we'll serve over here. Now look at that. Look how beautiful. Okay, I want to show you. That's what I'm saying. One dish meal. Look at that. Look at how beautiful. This is very healthy. You don't even have to toss it. You toss it when you eat it. Look at that. This is a one dish meal. Everybody can do it at home. Okay? 呢個咧就係咧肉末或者肉碎咖喱肉碎米粉即係咧 instead of doing the Singapore rice noodle 炒 you normally 炒噶嘛 toss them around. Here I put it right on top. So when you eat it, you just put it all together. Any other question?
And we want to announce the second winner. Second winner is Dana. Dana,
congratulations,
congratulations.
Dana.
Yay.
What Dana won? What did Dana won?
A knife set. Your knife set and the Unlock cookbook. Yay.
Oh, knife set. Wonderful. Knife set. Will the knife set come with a... Oh, I want to show everybody. Some people always ask me, Martin, Chef Yan, 因此點樣將嗰把刀咧做到咁鋒利咧 This is how you do it, okay? This is diamond sharpening steel, okay? Now I'll show you. Normally, the sharpening steel is round. I'm showing the sharpening steel. They're normally round, the steel, but this is flat, okay? See this? Flat. Now this is the normal with the steel. This one, normally you can buy it in the market. But this one is a steel, but this is diamond, okay? When you use a sharpening steel, this is how you do it. You hold onto the knife, you go hold onto this, you go 1, 2, 3. And now give me a paper towel. Let me show you. 1, see that? This is all you have to do. 1, 2, 3. A few strokes. That's all you really need, okay? And then I'll show you how sharp this is, okay? Look at that. Okay, a sharp knife is a safe knife. Let me show you, okay? Once again, oh, look at that, okay? Once again, look at that. Once again, just to show you how sharp this knife is. Look at that. Okay, so a sharp knife is a safe knife, okay? And hopefully somebody will get this as a gift too. It's a diamond sharpening steel. In the meantime, I'm going to show you. And so far we have done 洋葱番茄豬扒飯, okay? And then 新加坡式嘅咖喱肉末米粉. You can do it on top of rice. You can do it on top of a noodle, rice noodle, or spaghetti. That's how wonderful it is. The next one I'll show you is 窩蛋海鮮窩蛋飯. This is also one dish meal. Now look at this. This is healthy, okay? I have leftover. These are the leftover. I use it for other dishes, okay? You got shrimp, you got squid, you got scallops, okay? You can use either one, or just one is good enough. 如果你冇呢三樣嘢咧, 1 is okay, 2 is better, 3 is even better, okay? That means you can use anything. And then the first thing you do is you basically want to marinate this. Okay? I have shrimp. I'm going to show you. I have shrimp. Okay? I butterfry the shrimp. Okay? And then I have scallop. Okay? I have scallop. Okay? And then I have squid. I want to show you how to do the squid, okay? I want to show you how to do the squid. Squid, 呢個係魷魚啊，鮮魷啊，你睇，魷魚啊，鮮魷。I want to show you how to do it, okay? This is beautiful. And then I want to show you how easy. Always put a tiny bit of wine, tiny bit of Himalayan salt. 嗱，呢啲啊，喜馬拉雅山嗰啲岩鹽啊，最健康啊。如果唔係咧，用海鹽 ，don't use a regular salt, okay? 啲普通嗰啲鹽咧，太多啲嗰啲附加品、附加劑。This is better, okay? And then cornstarch. Always use cornstarch, okay? And then I want to show you how to do this. I want to show you this. You have a piece of, this is marinade. Marinate this, okay? All of these you can do it ahead of time. 如果你屋企做咧，預早咧將呢啲切好晒佢，醃好晒佢，咁煮嘢嗰陣時咧，幾分鐘就搞掂啦 ，OK？ Normally, if you do this ahead at home, you do this ahead of time. Cooking time only takes a few minutes, no problem. Okay, now here is a piece of beautiful squid. You know that? Look at how I do it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I cut in half. Look at that. Then I cut in half. And then I cut in half again. Okay. I'm marinate this. Okay. Anybody have any questions? When you eat seafood, it has to be very, very fresh. Okay. Anybody have any questions?
Yeah, they want to see how to butterfly a shrimp.
Okay. Give me a shrimp. I'll butterfly the shrimp. I'll show you how to butterfly the shrimp. In the meantime, I'm going to set it aside. We're going to show you how easy to butterfly the shrimp. In fact, in order for you to take the thing out, take the vein out, you got to butterfly it, okay? Now let it marinate, and then these are the something, okay? Then I want to show you what else is here, okay? Here, edamame, 青豆或者係黃豆，新鮮嘅 edamame, carrot, okay? I just add this in the recipe, okay? And then tiny bit of this, and then a tiny bit of butter also, a tiny bit of butter, and then egg, okay? Let me quickly show you how easy it is to butterfly this while I'm getting this ready. Now I have egg, I fill up the egg here, okay, with a tiny bit of water or broth or even milk, okay? So it's nice and smooth, okay? And then when this is all nice and ready, I'm gonna show you how to make this wonderful dish So delicious, okay? And serve also over rice, okay? 窩蛋三鮮窩蛋飯 Okay, look at how beautiful. Look at that. Okay, always put your rice in the little cup and then get ready. Now, I want to show you quickly how easy it is to butterfly. First of all, okay, you peel it. Okay, you peel it like this. One, okay, so how you is one, and then two, only two, and you take it out towards the hand. You have this whole thing. Okay, one more time. Okay. Hold on to this one, twist, okay? One, twist it one more time, okay? Twist it one more time, and then towards the end, you wiggle out, and then the whole thing comes out like that, okay? Okay, look at that, beautiful. And then when this is nice and done, I will show you how to butterfly. Now you use a knife. You put your knife parallel to your cutting board. You go like this, 1, 2, 3. Now look at that. I can actually take the vein out already. Can you see that? The vein got taken out already. Look at how nice and clean over here, okay? And then you clean this up. Look at that. Look at this. And then you do this again. This is how you do it. Butterfly. When you butterfly like this, it looks much nicer, okay? Look at that. You see, I take this out and the vein is here. I clean this up, okay? And that's how you do it, okay? Anybody else? Okay. Any other question?
They also want to know if that's other protein that you can use instead of seafood.
Oh yeah, of course. You can use fish. You can use fish. You can use chicken breast. You can use beef. You can use anything. It's just you can actually make this in the fan. Okay. You can beef and tomato, and then over rice. Fan king of a very, very famous too. Okay. Now this is the key. I will show you how to do this. Okay. Now I quickly saute the seafood. Okay. I quickly saute the seafood. Okay. Oh, look at that. Always remember, keep this up. Keep this up. I'm so glad to work with Yan and On Lok, and hopefully in the next few months, we'll see you even more often with Yan can cook with Yan and On Lok. Okay, look at that. And then I will put a tiny bit of ginger. Ginger goes well with seafood. Chopped ginger. I want to quickly also show you how easy to chop the ginger. You know, chop ginger, you know, hoisin. Okay, look at that. This is hoisin. Put hoisin right here. Hoisin. Nothing overcooked. Nothing but how beautiful. Oh. Look how beautiful. Look at this when this comes out. Look how beautiful this is. Look at that. See that? And then put a tiny bit of wine. Here. Oh, tiny bit of pepper. Okay. And then a tiny bit of butter to make a roux. Okay. Put a tiny bit of butter. Tiny bit of butter. Okay. And a tiny bit of butter and a tiny bit of flour or cornstarch to make a roux. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful. Buttery flavor. The aroma. Okay. And then a tiny bit of goji berry. Very healthy. Okay? And a tiny bit of edamame. Okay. Which is already cooked. And carrot chopped into smaller pieces. Very, very simple to do. And then, oh, look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. Wok. Now, the next thing is, watch, okay? Now, the next thing is we do the wok. The seafood is already done. And then, we put down with extra oil. I'll put the meat right here. Okay? Mix with the tiny bit, and then I shake it. Never overcook. Never. Hey, Wow, done. Look at that, nice and beautiful. Nothing should be overcooked. Look at that. The egg is just cooked, nice and smooth. Look how beautiful. That's the key, okay? When this is done, we will show you how easy it is to serve this. Whoa, done. Okay? Now, we will do this over here. Of course, we will sprinkle a tiny bit of sesame seed oil. Okay? That's all. And then I will take this and then transfer this. Look at how beautiful. Put it right over here. Look at that, right on top of the rice. Wow. The egg is nice and smooth, not overcooked. And everything is here. And then I want to show you. Nice. And then I put this right here. Look at that. Look at how beautiful this is. Okay, it's sweet. Look at how cute. Okay, this is why it is so good. And this is nice and floury. That's why the way I cut it, look at how it looks. Okay, this flour is just flour. Okay, now let me show you. This is another one dish meal that everybody can enjoy. Okay, you want to garnish a little bit? Hey, no big deal. Okay, for this, we will garnish this with this cilantro, also from my garden. Okay, also use all of these things to give a little touch of color. Okay, a little touch of color. Very simple. Okay, now I want to show you how to chop up ginger. Okay, now let me repeat after this first. Look at this. The first dish, 洋葱豬扒番茄飯. Okay, wok-seared pork chop with wonderful Parmesan cheese over a bed of onion and tomato sauce. Beautiful, one dish meal. You got the protein, you got the vegetable, you got the starch. Okay, and then here, curry flavor ground meat with vegetable over rice noodle. You can use rice noodle, dry rice noodle, fresh rice noodle, or wonton noodle, or spaghetti. Any leftover rice and any leftover noodle, one dish meal again, okay? Protein, starch, and vegetable. And here, hey, look at that. 三種唔同海鮮，滑蛋 and over rice. Look at that. All of these are wonderful. And the marinade, don't want to over marinate this, okay? The next thing I want to show you is one more time, how to peel garlic and mince garlic and ginger, okay? Everybody take a look at this. Here, you have a piece of garlic. You'll use the Martin chef knife right here. There's a bigger one for people that are really gourmet cook. There's a bigger one, and there's a smaller one. And then I want to show you how easy, oh, I want to mention also, this is my latest cookbook, just shipping from Hong Kong. The nostalgic, the taste of nostalgic. All of these recipes, you never see this in most Chinese restaurants. I work with all the retired master Chinese chefs in Hong Kong and go to the kitchen and they cook me the dish. I record everything and I come up with this cookbook. Some of these dishes are so amazing. Look at that, let me show you. Some of these dishes are dishes that you never go, okay? You do not see that, okay? And then also, all of these, all of these dishes, a lot of the soup-filled dumpling, and this is sanja, sweet and sour pork with hawthorn, okay? All of these are wonderful dishes, and I hope you will get a chance to win one of these. Now, first, let me show you how quickly it is to peel my garlic, okay? First, you whack them a little bit, okay? Just a little whack, and then you hold onto this, and the whole thing comes out like this, okay? It comes out like this, okay? And then all you need to do is mince this. When you have a piece of this, you mince it. Look at that, mince. Okay, and I did mince it. Look at that. I'm not kidding. I actually mince it right here. One more time. Let me show you. Okay, mince. See, 真係嘅. You know what I'm doing? When I crush this, I press this, and I tear them apart. This is how I crush it, okay? Now, this is how you do garlic, okay? How you peel the garlic, how you crush the garlic. How about ginger, okay? You have a piece of ginger here, and I cut the piece of ginger, one and a two, okay? And then this is what you really need, okay? Once again, look at that. It's all minced. Look at this. Huh? I'm not kidding. It's all minced like this, okay? All minced ginger. One more time. Look at that. Close up and take a look, okay? Now, here is all minced. Okay? Look at that. That's how you mince ginger. And most of the time, you can also mince it like that. Let me show you. Okay? You go 1 and a 2 and a 3. Okay? And then these are the dice, finely diced. Okay? You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at that. Done. And then you cut into thin slices like this. Can you see that? Thin slices like this. Okay? And then you put them all together and then you chop them all up. This is how you normally do it at home. Minced ginger right here. Okay? Very, very simple. So I hope you can go home and practice this. If you have this particular Chinese chef knife, makes it easy. Okay. Stephanie, anybody else have any questions? Oh, I want to show you how easy it is to actually do some simple garnishing for me. Okay. Now look at this. This is a piece of cucumber. Okay. Piece of cucumber. I put it right over here. Okay. Let me show you how easy it is to do this. And I cut this up. Okay. Look at that. You see how to do that? And then you go 1, okay, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5, and a 6, and a 7, okay, and a 7. Whoa, beautiful. Once again, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5, and a 6, and a 7, okay. Now, when this is done, look at that. Look at how I do it. Every other one. 每一第2塊, the 4th one, 第4塊, the 6th one, fold it in like that. You see that? Yeah. And then you use it as a garnish. Look how beautiful. Look at that. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah.
Everybody can do it. Yes. One more question.
I have one more question for you.
Yeah.
For the rice noodle dish, would you stir fry everything together in one pan, and how would that turn out to be?
It would look nicer to do it like this. Because when you eat it, then you can always do it together, toss it together. But I think it would look nicer, more elegant like this.
Yes, it's pretty. It's really pretty.
Yeah, much prettier. Normally, when you go to a restaurant, they toss them all together. Okay.
Yeah.
But they normally, instead of using a ground meat, they use shrimp. Okay. But we already have a dish which use shrimp. That's why I don't want to use shrimp. That's why I want to show you any leftover. You can create a dish yourself. Any leftover ground meat, any leftover chicken, leftover beef, leftover pork. You have a piece of pork chop. You have leftover rice. You have leftover rice noodle. By all means, create one dish meal. Now, any other questions? This is so wonderful.
Yay! So we learned a lot today. Actually, we have the last winner. We like to announce. It's Amy from San Francisco. Amy from San Francisco. Yay!
Yeah. What Amy won?
Your knife set and the Unlock cookbook. Yay!
Oh, wonderful. Let me show you. Whenever you use a knife, a Chinese chef knife, or any knife, you always do it like this. Hold onto your finger here, and your thumb here, and your 3 finger here, so you have total grip of your knife. And when you cut, you hold onto this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Never raise it high. Just in case you are not familiar of using that, I have this wonderful knife guard. I'll send Amy and send another person one of these finger guard, okay? Finger guard, okay? And then always do it like this. And always remember, while you're cooking, always remember, have fresh, okay? Always has fresh. Today, I did not cut any protein here, okay? So that's right, but normally you always wash your hand. And also this finger guard, I'll send 2 of these to Stephanie so you can send it out, okay? Look at that. Just protect your finger, okay? Yan finger guard, look at that. This is the Yan finger guard. And then always remember, always wash your hand with hot soapy water for 5 to 10 seconds. 5 to 10 seconds. And use paper towel. Always do that, okay?
Yeah.
Always keep everything nice and clean. I know that somebody had any questions, because I want to give you a chance to ask more questions. Now, basic, I don't know how many of you cook at home often. The most important thing is make sure you have a sharp knife. A sharp knife is a safe knife. And also, always have a sharpening steel. Keep your knife sharp, because when you have a sharp knife, it's very safe. A dull knife, you can cut yourself a lot easier. So I'm gonna, once again, I put this over here, and this is the 3 dishes I have prepared for you that everybody can do at home. And this is what it is, okay? And then for anybody want to have any extra question to ask us, by all means, send it at yancancook.com. yancancook.com. Visit more cooking tips and wonderful recipes. More questions. I give you chance to ask more questions.
Yeah, a lot of people wants to know where you get your soy sauce and your oil. Probably another close-up for that one. Yeah.
Okay. Now this one, you can get this in soup bak choy, baby bak choy.com. bakchoydeal.com. Both of these, okay? Both of these, bakchoydeal.com and the 雙頂頭州. And you can also get it from Amazon.com. But bakchoydeal.com, you can get it more reasonable, okay? And these are the ones that very healthy, because as I said, this particular one, it is high vitamin A, antioxidant, little cholesterol, 100 organic, and cold pressed extra virgin. And not only that, the smoking point is 485 degrees. Okay, this one, they have been making soy sauce since 1608, 300 years ago. And this is gokjeong. See, gokjeong means national soy sauce. This is how good. This is jisa chao. This is the great clay. And then it's called Tin Ding Tao Chao. This is probably the most precious soy sauce available in the market. You can buy bakchoydeal.com. And then, of course, you can also check the Facebook. Check the Facebook, some of the information, as well as get a recipe from us. And remember, you see this? On Lok slogan, where On Lok, where senior enhance life. Yan can cook with On Lok. And I am so honored to work with Stephanie and Karen, all the team at On Lok. You are the best team. And you, On Lok, have been servicing the Bay Area, the seniors, for 50 years. And I am one of the benefactors, okay? I am excited to work with On Lok, and I'll continue to work and partner with On Lok to offer you quick, delicious, and healthy dishes that you can do at home.
Yay. Thank you, Chef Yan. Thank you very much. It's our honor to work with you. And it's been, it's a really, really interesting journey. And we look forward to work with you more next year also. And our next announcement would be, so our next show would be on November 18th. Remember to sign up on Eventbrite. And if you have made any of the dishes, please send us the picture. We would love to feature you on our social media. It's community news at unlock.org. Like I said earlier in the show, this email address is working right now. It's working great right now. So we are receiving your email. Okay. And if you want to check out our website, unlock.org/calendar/Yan Can Cook with Unlock. And you will find out more information from there. We had our previous dishes that is already uploaded on the website, and also links to our the previous cooking show. Okay, and that will be our night. That will be our show tonight. And thank you very much for participating, joining us tonight, and congratulations to all the winners. And we will see you soon next time. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. See you
Bye-bye.
next time.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.